Good morning, standard 10 students. So, chapter 3 machine. I explain you the machine different terms. Then pulley diagram, the single moving pulley, fixed pulley diagram, and block and tackle system diagram. So you have to draw the diagram and you have to write the answer of the questions and answer of that question which is not given in your book, right? And lever is not at present. Lever is not there. So last year it was not in the syllabus. That's why I have not explained you. If it will come in the syllabus, your batch, then I will explain you later on. Now today I am going to start the new chapter, work energy power. This chapter also, it is not new for you. You have studied something about the work, power and energy in the previous classes, but detail you have to study here. So work energy power, the first term is work. Generally, what work we are doing in the daily life, scientifically, they are not said to be the work. Right? We are doing the daily, we are doing the physical and mental work, like writing, reading, eating, but scientifically these are not the work. Scientifically, work is said to be done when we apply the force on a body, and after applying the force on a body displaces. If there is no displacement, we cannot say the work is done. We will say the work is not done. So scientifically, the definition of work is said to be done when we apply the force on the body and the body displaces. Then we can say that the work is done. 8. Like wall. We are applying force to push the wall, but can we push the wall? No. So we are applying the force, but we are unable to push the wall, means no displacement. So no displacement here means work done is 0. So this was one example I have given you. Now, the work depends upon the two factors. First, the force and displacement. When we apply the force on a body and the body displaces, then we say that the work is done scientifically. So it means work has two factors. First, force and displacement. Suppose F1 and F2. F1 and F2 two forces are there, and F1 is greater than F2. Means the magnitude of the force F1 is greater than the magnitude. These force move the two body in by the same distance. Then which force have done more work? Of course, the first one. Once again, see here, F1 and F2 two forces, where F1 magnitude of force F1 is greater than the magnitude of force F2, and these two forces apply on the different body, is it? But displaces the same distance. Two different body, but displaces the same distance both the body. Now, which case we can say the work is more? Of course, the F1. Why? F1 is greater than F2, and the work depends upon the two factors, force and displacement. Similarly, if F force displaces the two body S1 and S2, this is the displacement. The first body displaces by S1 distance and the second body displaces by S2 distance, where S1 displacement is greater than S2. Force is same. Force is applying on the two body. but the first body displaces S1 distance and second body displaces S2 distance. Now which case we can say the work is more? Of course S1. Here the displacement is more because the work depends on the two factors, force and displacement. If displacement is same, then it depends upon the force, which force is more. If force is same, then it depends upon the displacement, which displacement is more. So these are the work. So we come to know the work depends on the two factors, first force and displacement. If S is 0, displacement is 0, what is the work done? Work done will be 0. Because work done is equal to force and S is 0, that is equal to 0. Right. Now, do you follow this one? So, work depends upon the two factors, force and displacement. If the two forces have a different magnitude, F1 is greater than F2, applied on the same different body and displaces the same distance. Distance is same, displacement is same. Then the work done by the F1 force will be more than by F2 force. Here force was different. Now second case, displacement is different. Force is same. We are applying the same force on the two bodies. But the displacement for the first body is S1 and displacement for the second body is S2. Where S1 is greater than S2. Now displacement which is greater have done more work. So S1 is the more. So work done on S1 because the displacement of S1 is more work is done. Work is a scalar quantity, means no directions. Work is a scalar quantity. Because what is scalar quantity? Only magnitude, no direction. A vector quantity in which magnitude as well as the direction is there. So, what is the definition of the force? If a force acts on a body and the body doesn't move, the displacement is 0, then no work is done. And what is the definition of the work? You will write. The amount of work done by a force is equal to the product of force. Amount of work done by a force is equal to the product of force into displacement. What is S? S is the displacement. Product of the force and the displacement of the point of application of the force in the direction of the force. In which direction displacement takes place? In the direction of the force. Then we can say that the work is done. Or if we apply a force and the body displaces in the direction of the force applied, then we can say that the work is done. Now, very important result that I am going to explain you now. If suppose a ball is there, we apply a force F and this is inclined plane. So, the direction of the force is, this is the direction of the force, but when we apply, the body displaces up to here. So, what is the work in this direction that you have to find? How will find? Draw a line from here where the body reach from, suppose A, this is B, A to C, this position C. From here draw perpendicular. Wait, this is perpendicular. This angle take theta. Do you follow? This angle is theta. Now we will find the components in the direction of AB because work is equal to force and the displacement in the direction of the force. So this is the direction of the force AB. The force into S, AB, not S, AB. Force into AB. Now we will find what is the components along the side AB. I will find from here, draw perpendicular. Now this is right angle triangle. Let us suppose this is theta. And the ball displaces from A to C by covering a distance S. Now cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. So base is AB, hypotenuse is AC. So cos theta, base AB, hypotenuse AC is S. So AB is equal to S cos theta. Now work done is equal to force into displacement in the direction of the force applied. So this is the direction of the force applied. So F and AB value we get components we have S cos theta. So this is the work done derivations in when the force applied but the body displaces and not in the direction of the force, then we find the components and this is the derivation W is equal to Fs cos theta. This derivation is coming in the examination, and then next video I will explain you what are the condition when work done is 0 or not 0. Thank you very much.